Alright, for 52 through 54, we're going to use this polygon. Polygon EFGHI was dilated to form polygon E prime F prime G prime H prime I prime. What scale factor was used? Well, let's use -3, +6. Let's go ahead and label all of these. F is at -3, 6. G is at 9, 6. H is at 9, -6. I is at -3, -6. E is at -9, 0. So F goes from -3, 6, and F prime is at -1, 2. So what did I do to 3? -3 to get to -1. And what did I do to 6 to get to 2? Well, I multiplied those by 1/3. I said it was getting smaller, and it's going down 3 times. So that's going to be a scale factor of 1/3. Remember, if it gets smaller, it's going to be a fraction. If it gets bigger, it's a whole number. Which describes polygon EFGHI and polygon E prime F prime G prime H prime I prime. They are congruent figures, they are similar figures, or neither. Congruent means they are exactly the same size, same shape. They are not the same size, although they are the same shape. So that means that they are similar because they are the same shape, but they are different sizes. If polygon EFGHI was rotated 90 degrees counterclockwise about the origin, what would be the coordinates of the new points? To rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise, loop your numbers. So y becomes x and x becomes y. And change the sign of the new first number. So take the opposite of your new first number. So E, instead of being -9, 0, that becomes 0, -9. F, instead of -3, 6, becomes -6, -3. G was 9, 6, so now it's -6, 9. H was 9, -6, so now it's +6, 9. And I was -3, -6, so now it is +6, -3. Alright, at the bottom, the 55 through 58, change each linear equation to slope-intercept form if needed, and then graph the lines on the coordinate plane. So line 1, y equals 3x plus 1. It's in slope-intercept form, so we start at the y-axis at 1. Our slope is 3, so we go up 3, to the right 1, down 3, to the left 1, so that we can extend our graph all the way through. Y equals -3/4 x. There is no y-intercept at the end, so we start at 0. -3/4, go down 3, to the right 4, up 3, to the left 4, so that we can extend all the way through the graph. For 57, it is not in slope-intercept form. So in order to do that, we want to get y by itself. First thing we do is subtract 2x from both sides so that we can get rid of it on the left side. That leaves me with 4y. I cannot combine 12 and -2x, so I just write them beside each other, bringing the x first so that it's in slope-intercept form. Divide by 4 on both sides. I'm dividing every number by 4. -2/4 simplifies to -1/2. And 12/4 becomes 3. So I start at 3 on my y-axis, and my slope is -1/2, so go down 1/2, down 1/2. And for 58, I have to subtract x from both sides. Negative 5y equals negative x plus 10. Negative 5 times y, divide by negative 5 in order to get y by itself. Negative 1 over negative 5 becomes 1/5. And 10 divided by negative 5 is negative 2. So start at negative 2 on the y-axis. And your slope is 1 over 5, so go up 1 over 5. And that is your graph. Alright, 59. Find the volume of each geometric solid. For a cone, you plug into the calculator, volume equals 1/3 times pi times the radius is 3 squared times the height. When you plug that into the calculator, you will get 103 7/10 cubic centimeters. For number 60, that is a cylinder. So volume equals pi times the radius is 4.9 squared times the height, 7.8. When I plug that into the calculator, I get volume is 588 4/10 cubic feet. For 61, to find the volume of a sphere, that is 4/3 times pi times the radius, which is half of the circle, that's 2, raised to the 3rd power. To put that into the calculator, you hit the caret symbol, the little arrow that's pointing upward, that's right there by the pi button. And that gives you 33 5/10 cubic inches. And the last two problems, 62 and 63. Find the value of x given the two lines are parallel. So we have to go back all the way back to our angle relationships. The relationship between this 45-degree angle and this 5x plus 35, those are supplementary angles. So I add them together, 5x plus 35 plus 45, and set that equal to 180. Combine like terms, 35 plus 45 is 80. And now you solve for x. Subtract 80 from both sides. Divide by 5. X is 20. So find the value of x. So I've done that. I'm good. Alright, 63. We have two different variables. So I'm going to solve for my x first. This angle is congruent to this angle because they're alternate exterior angles. So I set them equal to each other. 17x minus 70 equals 2x plus 5. We get the variable to one side by subtracting 2x from both sides. 15x minus 70 equals 5. Add 70 to both sides. And 15x equals 75. Divide by 15. X is 5. We're to find the value of x and y, so now I solve for y. These are same side interior, which means they're supplementary. So we add them together. 3y plus 5 plus 5y plus 15, and set it equal to 180. Combine like terms, 3y plus 5y is 8y. 5 plus 15 is 20. Solve for y. Subtract 20 from both sides. 8y equals 160. Divide by 8. And y equals 20. This concludes the review packet for our Georgia Milestones Review.